education, and resources that allow us to raise world-class doctors, lawyers, and innovators. In the strengths of our research, arts, and entrepreneurial sectors. In the support we give to our local businesses, and in the way we celebrate hard work and achievement. This is a city where you belong. You'll know it from the warm embrace of our welcomes, in our diversity, in our culture, your culture. It's no mistake that we're the 6th most diverse city of our size on the continent. This is a place where you come to grow, where you and your family can find opportunities to experience life to the fullest and succeed in your passions. Yes, this is a city. Roads, clean air, and endless possibility. It's a place where you spend less time working to live and more time living. A place where your lifestyle isn't defined by your wallet, but only by the limits of your imagination. In Thunder Bay, 15 minutes isn't how long it takes to get a cup of coffee at the drive-thru. It's how long it takes to get home. It means that you're just far enough away from the hustle and bustle to appreciate the serenity of life, but always close to the comforts and conveniences you want, and more. Thunder Bay. Welcome home.
I was flew with my dad and I wanted to be a pilot, and I'm actually here to take aviation, but I also wanted to be an Olympic, I don't know, skier or gymnast or something, but I actually ended up being a pilot, so.
When I was young, I dreamt of working with my dad on CN when I was like 5 years old, and then when I got into elementary school, I wanted to be a conservation officer. Now I am taking travel and tourism at Confederation College.
Put your dreams to work today. Visit dreamdo.ca.
When I was young, I dreamed of living in Disney. Now I'm studying tourism.
When I was young, I wanted to be a magician, and now I'm taking electrical instrumentation at Confederation College.
Put your dreams to work today. Visit dreamdo.ca.
At Confederation College, we know the best way to learn is to do. So let's get fired up. Let's spark our imaginations. And together, let's do something amazing. With a wide range of in-class and online programs and an 88% employment rate, we'll help you get the job you were meant to do. Change your life through learning. Visit confederationcollege.ca and apply now.
I wanted to be like a policewoman or something. I was all over the place. One day I wanted to be a veterinarian, the other I wanted to be like a firefighter or something.
I want to be a spy, like James Bond kind of, which I'm not pursuing at all.
I originally wanted to be a recording engineer, but over time I decided to transition into aviation, so hopefully becoming a pilot.
And I'm taking a personal sport worker. Interactive media development.
Ecotourism?
Pre-technology, and then next year, if I get good enough grades, I'll be in the aviation management.
Put your dreams to work today. Visit dreamdo.ca.
When I was Growing up, I wanted to be a nurse, but then I realized I can't deal with blood. I'm too squeamish, so.
I wanted to be a firefighter, personally. Astronaut, I was kind of like all over the place as a child.
The longest time I wanted to be a police officer, then I wanted to be a rock star. Still want to do that.
I'm taking child and youth work here.
I'm going to be taking the nursing program.
I'm taking interactive media development here at Confederation College.
Put your dreams to work today. Visit dreamdo.ca.
A lot of things, mainly Superman, but yeah.
I wanted to be a mom. That's about it.
I always wanted to be a rock star. Now that I'm older than 27, I know I won't be a rock star anymore.
I'm taking recreation therapy at Confederation College.
I'm in the Confederation College for pre-tech right now.
Travel and tourism. I strayed from the superhero path, I guess.
Put your dreams to work today. Visit dreamdo.ca.
When I was young, I wanted to be an actor. Now, I've ended up being a mechanical engineer.
So my name's Chad. When I was younger, when I was little Chad, I wanted to be an archaeologist because I watched a lot of Indiana Jones when I was a kid. But now, realistically, growing up, I'm in civil engineering technology at the Confederation College and to become a surveyor or inspector or somewhere in the field of construction.
Put your dreams to work today. Visit dreamdo.ca.
Picture this. An evening at the lake, space to live, to breathe, to feel at peace. An evening to call your own. Perhaps dinner at an upscale restaurant, or maybe a conversation over a fire. Performance arts at the theater, or the natural wonder of the night sky. And the freedom to make these choices. To have the variety of life within your immediate grasp. Sounds like a great escape, doesn't it? But maybe it doesn't have to be an escape. Maybe it can be the life you live every day. Because right on the edge of Lake Superior, bordered by forests and mountains, and under the canopy of an endless sky, there lies a city with a beating heart that over 100,000 Canadians call home. Thunder Bay. You can think of this city as the ideal Canadian escape. And the truth is, it's that, and so much more. In Thunder Bay, true north, strong, and free isn't something we say. It's something we live and breathe. It's in our DNA. It's in the rugged beauty of our landscapes, in the burbling rivers and streams that wind through our hills, valleys, and forests. In breathtaking views and stunning hikes, in the hundreds of kilometers we run, sail, swim, climb, and ride. This city is home to the energy of unwavering Canadian spirit. You can find this energy in the wealth of opportunities, education, and resources that allow us to raise world-class doctors, lawyers, and innovators. In the strengths of our research, arts, and entrepreneurial sectors. In the support we give to our local businesses, and in the way we celebrate hard work and achievement. This is a city where you belong. You'll know it from the warm embrace of our welcomes, in our diversity, in our culture, your culture. It's no mistake that we're the 6th most diverse city of our size on the continent. This is a place where you come to grow, where you and your family can find opportunities to experience life to the fullest and succeed in your passions. Yes, this is a city you can call home. A city with open roads, clean air, and endless possibility. It's a place where you spend less time working to live and more time living. A place where your lifestyle isn't defined by your wallet, but only by the limits of your imagination. In Thunder Bay, 15 minutes isn't how long it takes to get a cup of coffee at the drive-thru. It's how long it takes to get home. It means that you're just far enough away from the hustle and bustle to appreciate the serenity of life, but always close to the comforts and conveniences you want, and more. Thunder Bay. Welcome home.
So when I was a kid, I was flew with my dad and I wanted to be a pilot. And I'm actually here to take aviation, but I also wanted to be an Olympic, I don't know, skier or gymnast or something. But I actually ended up being a pilot, so.
When I was young, I dreamt of working with my dad on CN when I was like 5 years old, and then when I got into elementary school, I wanted to be a conservation officer. Now I am taking travel and tourism at Confederation College.
Put your dreams to work today. Visit dreamdo.ca.
When I was young, I dreamed of living in Disney. Now I'm studying tourism.
When I was young, I wanted to be a magician, and now I'm taking electrical instrumentation at Confederation College.
Put your dreams to work today. Visit dreamdo.ca.
At Confederation College, we know the best way to learn is to do. So let's get fired up. Let's spark our imaginations. And together, let's do something amazing. With a wide range of in-class and online programs and an 88% employment rate, we'll help you get the job you were meant to do. Change your life through learning. Visit confederationcollege.ca and apply now.
I wanted to be like a policewoman or something. I was all over the place. One day I wanted to be a veterinarian, the other I wanted to be like a firefighter or something.
I want to be a spy, like James Bond kind of, which I'm not pursuing at all.
I originally wanted to be a recording engineer, but over time I decided to transition into aviation, so hopefully becoming a pilot.
And I'm taking a personal sport worker. Interactive media development.
Ecotourism?
Pre-technology, and then next year, if I get good enough grades, I'll be in the aviation management.
Put your dreams to work today. Visit dreamdo.ca.
When I was growing up, I wanted to be a nurse. Then I realized I can't deal with blood. I'm too squeamish, so.
I wanted to be a firefighter, personally. Astronaut, I was kind of like all over the place as a child.
For the longest time I wanted to be a police officer, then I wanted to be a rock star. Still want to do that.
I'm taking child and youth work here.
I'm going to be taking the nursing program.
I'm taking interactive media development here at Confederation College.
Put your dreams to work today. Visit dreamdo.ca.
A lot of things, mainly Superman, but yeah.
I wanted to be a mom. That's about it.
I always wanted to be a rock star. Now that I'm older than 27, I know I won't be a rock star anymore.
I'm taking recreation therapy at Confederation College.
I'm in the Confederation College for pre-tech right now.
Travel and tourism. I strayed from the superhero path, I guess.
Put your dreams to work today. Visit dreamdo.ca.
When I was young, I wanted to be an actor. Now I've ended up being a mechanical engineer.
So my name's Chad. When I was younger, when I was little Chad, I wanted to be an archaeologist because I watched a lot of Indiana Jones when I was a kid. But now, realistically, growing up, I'm in civil engineering technology at the Confederation College and to become a surveyor or inspector or somewhere in the field of construction.
Put your dreams to work today. Visit dreamdo.ca.
Picture this. An evening at the lake, space to live, to breathe, to feel at peace. An evening to call your own. Perhaps dinner at an upscale restaurant, or maybe a conversation over a fire. Performance arts at the theater, or the natural wonder of the night sky. And the freedom to make these choices. To have the variety of life within your immediate grasp. Sounds like a great escape, doesn't it? But maybe it doesn't have to be an escape. Maybe it can be the life you live every day. Because right on the edge of Lake Superior, bordered by forests and mountains, and under the canopy of an endless sky, there lies a city with a beating heart that over 100,000 Canadians call home. Thunder Bay. You can think of this city as the ideal Canadian escape. And the truth is, it's that, and so much more. In Thunder Bay, true north, strong, and free isn't something we say. It's something we live and breathe. It's in our DNA. It's in the rugged beauty of our landscapes, in the burbling rivers and streams that wind through our hills, valleys, and forests. In breathtaking views and stunning hikes, in the hundreds of kilometers we run, sail, swim, climb, and ride. This city is home to the energy of unwavering Canadian spirit. You can find this energy in the wealth of opportunities, education, and resources that allow us to raise world-class doctors, lawyers, and innovators. In the strengths of our research, arts, and entrepreneurial sectors. In the support we give to our local businesses, and in the way we celebrate hard work and achievement. This is a city where you belong. You'll know it from the warm embrace of our welcomes, in our diversity, in our culture, your culture. It's no mistake that we're the 6th most diverse city of our size on the continent. This is a place where you come to grow, where you and your family can find opportunities to experience life to the fullest and succeed in your passions. Yes, this is a city you can call home, a city with open roads, clean air, and endless possibility. It's a place where you spend less time working to live and more time living. A place where your lifestyle isn't defined by your wallet, but only by the limits of your imagination. In Thunder Bay, 15 minutes isn't how long it takes to get a cup of coffee at the drive-thru. It's how long it takes to get home. It means that you're just far enough away from the hustle and bustle to appreciate the serenity of life, but always close to the comforts and conveniences you want, and more. Thunder Bay. Welcome home.
So when I was a kid, I always flew with my dad and I wanted to be a pilot. And I'm actually here to take aviation, but I also wanted to be an Olympic, I don't know, skier or gymnast or something. But I actually ended up being a pilot, so.
When I was young, I dreamt of working with my dad on CN when I was like 5 years old. And then when I got into elementary school, I wanted to be a conservation officer. Now I am taking travel and tourism at Confederation College.
Put your dreams to work today. Visit dreamdo.ca.
When I was young, I dreamed of living in Disney. Now I'm studying tourism.
When I was young, I wanted to be a magician, and now I'm taking electrical instrumentation at Confederation College.
Put your dreams to work today. Visit dreamdo.ca.
At Confederation College, we know the best way to learn is to do. So let's get fired up. Let's spark our imaginations. And together, let's do something amazing. With a wide range of in-class and online programs and an 88% employment rate, we'll help you get the job you were meant to do. Change your life through learning. Visit confederationcollege.ca and apply now.
I wanted to be like a policewoman or something. I was all over the place. One day I wanted to be a veterinarian, the other I wanted to be like a firefighter or something.
I want to be a spy, like James Bond kind of, which I'm not pursuing at all.
I originally wanted to be a recording engineer, but over time I decided to transition into aviation, so hopefully becoming a pilot.
And I'm taking a personal sport worker. Interactive media development.
Ecotourism?
Pre-technology, and then next year, if I get good enough grades, I'll be in the aviation management.
Put your dreams to work today. Visit dreamdo.ca.
When I was growing up, I wanted to be a nurse. Then I realized I can't deal with blood. I'm too squeamish, so.
I wanted to be a firefighter, personally. Astronaut, I was kind of like all over the place as a child.
For the longest time I wanted to be a police officer, then I wanted to be a rock star. Still want to do that.
I'm taking child and youth work.
I'm going to be taking a nursing program.
I'm taking interactive media development here at Confederation College.
Put your dreams to work today. Visit dreamdo.ca.
A lot of things, mainly Superman, but yeah.
I wanted to be a mom. That's about it.
I always wanted to be a rock star. Now that I'm older than 27, I know I won't be a rock star anymore.
I'm taking recreation therapy at Confederation College.
I'm in the Confederation College for pre-tech right now.
Travel and tourism. I strayed from the superhero path, I guess.
Put your dreams to work today. Visit dreamdo.ca.
When I was young, I wanted to be an actor. Now, I've ended up being a mechanical engineer.
So my name's Chad. When I was younger, when I was little Chad, I wanted to be an archaeologist because I watched a lot of Indiana Jones when I was a kid. But now, realistically, growing up, I'm in civil engineering technology at the Confederation College and to become a surveyor or inspector or somewhere in the field of construction.
Put your dreams to work today. Visit dreamdo.ca. Picture this. An evening at the lake, space to live, to breathe, to feel at peace. An evening to call your own. Perhaps dinner at an upscale restaurant, or maybe a conversation over a fire. Performance arts at the theater, or the natural wonder of the night sky. And the freedom to make these choices. To have the variety of life within your immediate grasp. Sounds like a great escape, doesn't it? But maybe it doesn't have to be an escape. Maybe it can be the life you live every day. Because right on the edge of Lake Superior, bordered by forests and mountains, and under the canopy of an endless sky, there lies a city with a beating heart that over 100,000 Canadians call home. Thunder Bay. You can think of this city as the ideal Canadian escape. And the truth is, it's that, and so much more. In Thunder Bay, true north, strong, and free isn't something we say. It's something we live and breathe. It's in our DNA. It's in the rugged beauty of our landscapes, in the burbling rivers and streams that wind through our hills, valleys, and forests. In breathtaking views and stunning hikes, in the hundreds of kilometers we run, sail, swim, climb, and ride.
This city is home to the energy of unwavering Canadian spirit. You can find this energy in the wealth of opportunities, education, and resources that allow us to raise world-class doctors, lawyers, and innovators. In the strengths of our research, arts, and entrepreneurial sectors. In the support we give to our local businesses, and in the way we celebrate hard work and achievement. This is a city where you belong. You'll know it from the warm embrace of our welcomes, in our diversity, in our culture, your culture. It's no mistake that we're the 6th most diverse city of our size on the continent. This is a place where you come to grow, where you and your family can find opportunities to experience life to the fullest and succeed in your passions. Yes, this is a city you can call home, a city with open roads, clean air, and endless possibility. It's a place where you spend less time working to live and more time living. A place where your lifestyle isn't defined by your wallet, but only by the limits of your imagination. In Thunder Bay, 15 minutes isn't how long it takes to get a cup of coffee at the drive-thru. It's how long it takes to get home. It means that you're just far enough away from the hustle and bustle to appreciate the serenity of life, but always close to the comforts and conveniences you want, and more. Thunder Bay. Welcome home.
As an international student in Canada, you likely have experience working part-time as part of your study permit. But what are your options after you graduate? The very first step is to apply for a post-graduation work permit. Now, you'll need this permit to stay in Canada and work after graduation, and you'll have 180 days after your school issues your final marks to apply. The work permit is valid for up to 3 years, but it depends on the length of your study program. For more information, you can visit the Government of Canada website. Okay, you have your work permit and are ready to look for a job. But where do you start? Your school likely has an online portal for job postings, and that's a great place. Also a number of online job sites in Canada, such as Indeed and Glassdoor, and it's always a good idea to monitor these for job postings in your field. One thing to note is that in Canada, many jobs are never even posted. Many people now find work through their networks, so it's a good idea to make sure you're set up on places like LinkedIn and that you're making the right connections. You never know when someone will reach out to you with a job in your field. Speaking of networking, job fairs are a great place to make connections with employers. Do some research and find out which job fairs are happening in your area. Then put on your best interview outfit and get out there. If you have any more questions about looking for work after graduation, leave a comment below. And if you enjoyed this video, give us a like. As an international student in Canada, with its growing diversity and strong academic background, Canada is one of the most exciting and innovative places to study abroad.
So today we're going to share 7 reasons why you should study in Canada. Canada is known for its high quality education. In fact, a certificate, diploma, or degree from a Canadian school is equivalent to those earned in the US and the UK.
Not only is the quality of education in Canada amongst the highest in the world, it's also some of the most cost effective. The cost of living and tuition fees are generally lower than in the US or the UK.
And many schools in Canada offer bursaries, co-op, and work options.
You've probably heard that Canadians are friendly, but did you know that the United Nations consistently ranks Canada as one of the safest places to live in the world?
Canada is multicultural. Their strong immigration laws allow for the country to grow its diversity.
Canada's post-secondary campuses aren't just wired with the latest tech. They're also designed with students in mind. They could have Olympic quality sports facilities, vast libraries, concert halls, or even art galleries.
They even have world-class research facilities that help foster some of Canada's best and brightest ideas.
Take the University of Waterloo's Velocity Garage, which acts as a hub for student entrepreneurs.
Bonjour, comment ça va? Do you know Canada is a bilingual country and considered a world leader in language training? C'est vrai?
Canada is the land of opportunity! In Canada, you'll not only acquire knowledge and skills in your field, you'll also learn how to communicate, express yourself.
You could also explore your own creativity and develop some self-confidence along the way.
With its growing diversity and strong academic...
Thinking about taking your education further? Maybe you're about to graduate high school, or taking some time off. Or maybe you just want to try something new. Whatever your reason, Confederation College will help you prepare for your perfect career. So think big, because there's a whole world out there just waiting to be explored. How far you go is up to you. Start your journey today with Confederation College. Applications are still being accepted for a variety of programs beginning this fall. Visit confederationc.on.ca. It's not too late to apply.
At Confederation College, we know the best way to learn is to do. So let's get fired up. Let's spark our imaginations. Let's do something amazing. With a 90% employer satisfaction rate and one of the highest graduate employment rates in Ontario, we'll help you get there. Dream big, get the skills, do the job. Visit confederationcollege.ca and apply now.
Our values define us, shaping how we've grown and who we are. We are one team. We build each other up and grow side by side while helping students achieve success. Innovating every step of the way to make education a right, not a privilege. We started with a dream to educate the world and have helped over 100,000 students, all while making work fun. Our diversity makes us stronger. We've grown closer together as a team, no matter the distance. We will continue to grow and go ever higher because we believe in people. Now, 5 years in, we're at 500 employees strong. We are Apply Board.
So, you're looking to study abroad? And you want to go to a country that will offer a wide variety of experiences and exciting work opportunities? Well, Canada might just be the perfect fit for you. With breathtaking landscapes, vibrant cities, and lively cultures, Canadians enjoy a quality of life that is one of the best in the world. We are renowned for our competitive and entrepreneurial economy. Our society is safe and multicultural, which makes Canada the perfect study destination, no matter who you are or where you're from. Plus, we have one of the best education systems in the world. Did you know that 10% of Canadian universities rank in the top 200 best universities worldwide? And since our institutions are publicly funded, high-quality education is consistent across the country. Canada offers more than 15,000 undergraduate and graduate degree programs across the country, and over 8,000 college diplomas, postgraduate certificates, or applied degrees. If you want to hit the labor market quickly, you'll also find a wide range of hands-on programs that will help you do just that. Not sure about your career path? Our Canadian education institutions make it easy for students to switch between study programs. To top that, Canada offers unmatched working opportunities. While many study destinations don't allow international students to work during their studies, in Canada, you can work off campus for up to 20 hours per week and full-time during school breaks. Looking to stay in Canada after your studies? You should know that Canada provides a variety of work permits and immigration programs only available to international graduates, making it easier for you to work and stay in Canada after graduation. Now you're telling me, that's awesome, but how can I find the right education institution for me? It's simple. Just visit educanada.ca and browse the list of college and university programs to find the program that's right for you. A bright future is at your fingertips. Come study in Canada. A world of possibilities awaits.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. Can everyone hear me? Hello, Mika, are you there? Min, are you there? Hello, good afternoon.
Hi, good afternoon.
All right, hi, Mika, how are you? It's been so
I'm
long
doing-
already.
Yeah, our last webinar, I think that was last year. And this is our first with Apply Board this year. So we are very happy, yeah, that we are working alongside Confederation College for this specific webinar. Thank you guys for joining. It's already 1 o'clock. I think, Miss Tony, we can wait for a couple more minutes to wait for the others to
5 more minutes. Yes, that's fine with me. All right, so I'll just share my screen and then we'll wait for 5 more minutes and then you can start, okay?
Yeah.
Just like to say good afternoon to all our participants and our attendees this afternoon. So just give us 5 more minutes, just wait for other participants who are still coming in, who are still having a hard time coming in because of the internet connection. But no need to worry because we will be here together with Confederation College who will be giving you the best programs and offers while you will be studying in Canada. Okay? All right, so let me just stop my video and wait for everyone.
Mm-hmm. 27. I think nandito rin yung Hi there, Ms. Tony. I think we can start now.
Yes, so Mika, you can start.
Yeah. So hello, everyone. I am Mika Simon from the marketing team of Infinity Migration Services. Thank you so much for joining this webinar in partnership with Apply Board Philippines and Confederation College. So Apply Board is one of the world's largest online platform for international student recruitment, assisting more than 150,000 students with their educational journeys. And Confederation College, on the other hand, is a school located in Thunder Bay, Ontario, which delivers exceptional training and education. So before we proceed with the presentation, I'd like to introduce first our speakers for today's event. So we have with us today Ms. Mary Tony Treble, the Apply Board Philippines International Recruitment Manager for the Visayas and Mindanao region. Hello, Ms. Tony.
Hi, Mika. Good afternoon.
And we also have here Mian Nguyen, the Southeast Asia School Representative of Confederation College. Hello, Min.
Hello, Mika. Hello, Infinity. Hello, Tony. Hello, everyone.
Yeah. And we also have here Mr. Michael Lindsay, the CEO of Infinity Migration Services. Hello, sir.
Hello everyone. Good afternoon.
Hi, Sir Michael.
Thank
Good
you for joining.
afternoon.
Hello, Tony. How are you?
I'm
How are
doing
you?
good. I hope you're also doing good.
Yes, I'm fine.
Okay, so there, I hope you guys enjoyed this webinar. So we'll now proceed with the presentation. So I'll be sharing my screen with you. So please bear with me for a moment. I hope you can see my screen now.
Yes, we can see your screen now, Mika.
Okay, so yeah, on behalf of the team at IMS, I will be discussing about us and how we can help you in your journey to Canada, to be followed by a presentation about Canada as an international study destination by Ms. Mary Tony, after which Mian Nguyen will discuss how you can immigrate to Canada through their Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot Program at Confederation College. So first off, I'd like to introduce you again, Mr. Michael Lindsay, who is our CEO at Infinity. He has been in the international education industry for more than 22 years now. So this speaks a lot about his expertise when it comes to the opportunities that are waiting for people like you who are interested in studying abroad. So about Infinity Migration Services, so our company was established in Melbourne in 2002, and eventually we started operating here in the Philippines. So we have been in the international education business for nearly 20 years now. So since our foundation to date, we already have 5 offices in the Philippines. So we have an office in Baguio, which is our main office. We also have an office in Tuguegarao City, in Quezon City, where I am based right now. We also have an office in Iloilo and an office in Bacolod. So for those of you who are far from our major locations, we can still assist you because we also do online consultation. So you can get in touch with us on Facebook or Instagram, and we'd be happy to help you. In fact, we also have clients who are overseas. Most of them are in Middle East, and we also have clients like Increase from Singapore and other parts of Asia. So anything is possible at Infinity Migration Services. So student visa, Canada. So Canada is one of our international study destinations, along with Australia, New Zealand, and the UK. So the great thing about Canada is that there are a lot of opportunities for education and work purposes. International students can travel there already, even in the middle of this pandemic. Students can work part-time while studying and full-time during school breaks. And they also have the chance to apply for post-study work permits and look at the chance to process their permanent residency. So the Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot Program, as I've mentioned earlier, will be discussed by Min Nguyen of Confederation College. So our services for Canada is primarily student visa. So we provide free education assessment, we provide free visa consultation, we do the visa processing, and we also have our own airline ticketing division. So should you wish to book your flights with us, we can also do that. So let's proceed with the student visa process. So first, of course, you have to pick an education program in school. And there are a lot of programs offered by schools in Canada, such as Confederation College. So how do you know which one suits you best? How do you know which will give you higher chance of visa approval? This is where our advice at Infinity Migration Services is important, because when you consult with us, either online or face-to-face, we look into your educational and professional background and recommend courses which you can take up. So we explain to you which is the better option for you. We provide you with all the details such as the scope of the program, the fees, other expenses that are needed for the application, and we also let you know the whole process before we start. Because like you, we also want the best service possible, and that is part of our commitment at Infinity Migration Services. So of course, next one is to enroll. So when you have chosen a school and a program, and I'm sure you'll find really great interest at Confederation College, you don't have to worry about who you should talk to in regard to your application, because we will be the one who will be submitting all your documents and we will coordinate accordingly. So rest assured that we will provide you updates about the status of your application along the way. Next one is wait for the letter of offer from the school. So normally this takes more or less than a week depending on the volume of applications received by the school. The offer letter indicates the tuition fee deposit that you need to settle and your payment options. And after that, of course, you have to pay the required fees. And it is advisable that the tuition fee deposit must be settled as soon as possible for you to secure your slot in your target intake. As you know, slots are filling up fast, and the schools cater to applications of other countries as well. And the next one is to obtain a letter of acceptance, which we will use this for the visa application. We will apply for visa, then you'll do the medicals and the biometrics, and then we'll wait for your visa. So depending on the visa stream, if you're going for the student direct stream or SDS, wherein students need to purchase a guaranteed investment certificate or GIC as your financial document, processing of the visa is 2 to 3 weeks. For the regular stream wherein show money is required, processing is 2 to 3 months. So that's basically the process. So we will guide you all throughout so you don't have to worry. So next one are the student visa requirements. So these are the usual documents that are needed for your application. So if your documents are still incomplete, we can still start with the processing your application. However, you should take note that for your letter of offer to be released by the school, all required documents must be submitted as soon as possible. So there. So why choose Infinity Migration Services? So I know there are a lot of agencies out there who are like encouraging you as well to sign up with them, that they'll be the one to process your application. But what sets us apart? So first, of course, is free assessment and consultation. So sometimes we get shocked because we have clients telling us, Mom, how come that you don't have an assessment fee, a consultation fee? Because I came from this agency and they charged me $50,000 for the consultation alone. So that makes Infinity different from all other agencies. So another one is we work directly with schools to ensure hassle-free applications. So for Canada, we are privileged and honored to be working directly with Apply Board Philippines, who has been working closely with schools in Canada, such as Confederation College. So they really streamline the process to make the application easier for you. And then we also have our in-house trainer in Bacolod. So for those programs that require IELTS or PTE, if you would like to avail of our online review, then that's also possible at Infinity. So we'll just book a session with our trainer in Bacolod. And if you are far from Bacolod, we can still do that because Jude, our counselor there, provides online review. So we can also assist you, as I've mentioned earlier, in terms of domestic and international flight booking and ticketing, because we also have our own airline ticketing division. So I think, yeah, that's basically it for me. So if you guys would like to know more about Infinity, our success stories, the numbers of students we have sent abroad, please follow us on our social media pages at Facebook, on Instagram and LinkedIn. And you can also check us out on the web at www.infinitymigration.com. So for specific contact details of the office, you may screenshot this slide. And after this webinar, if you'd like to book a consultation with us, then please send your resume and questions at infinitymigration2007@gmail.com. So yeah, I think that's pretty much about Infinity. So now I'll turn it over to you, Miss Tony.
Thank you so much, Mika. So again, thank you so much to Infinity Migration for organizing this event, and thank you so much, Min, for taking part of this event. No, this afternoon I will be sharing two parts of my presentation. First is why study in Canada and how you can benefit from it. Next is the RNIP program, where I share a glimpse of the rural and northern immigration pilot, where you can streamline your application easier in Thunder Bay, especially in Confederation College. Okay, let me now share my screen. I'll just stop my video for internet purposes. We know here in the Philippines we're having a hard time with the internet, so let me stop my video now and share my screen. I hope everyone can now see my screen.
Yes, Miss Tony.
All right. Thank you so much, Mika. Now, again, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Tony. I am International Recruiter Manager of Apply Board. I will be presenting to you this afternoon about why Canada is the best study destination for international students, especially to Filipinos. So I'd like to start with sharing to you certain questions that you may ask yourself while you are planning or preparing to study in Canada. You may be looking, so you will be talking during your one-on-one consultation with Infinity. Miss Mika, I'm looking for a very specific program. Miss Mika, I'm looking for a school in a specific location where I have relatives or friends who are currently living or also studying there. Miss Mika, I have a limited budget. I do have IELTS, but my IELTS scores are very low. I don't have any IELTS. Is there any school who would accept me? So no need to worry about that. Now, the education counselors of Infinity Migration are fully equipped with the right tools to guide you in selecting programs and schools with the help of the Apply Board platform. So Infinity Migration is a certified recruitment partner of Apply Board. We work with 1,200 plus schools across Canada to provide a wide range of options for you to choose and for you to achieve your desired career goals. Now, one of which is Confederation College, because we always provide what is the best, who provides the most competitive programs, who provides the most easiest way for you to study and for you to achieve your goals, which is PR in the future. Now, when planning to study in Canada, it's easier to break it down to three categories. So it's before you study, while you study, and while after you graduate. So it's easier to plan in every phase. Now, before your study, there are three things you need to undergo, which is choosing a school, your student life in Canada, and then getting a study permit. Now, in choosing a school, research is very important. So what do you think are the things that you will be looking into? It will be your program of interest, preferred province, your budget, and your future goals. Now, as a student, or in terms of being a student in Canada, there is no age limit. So as long as you're able to justify your intentions of being a genuine student, that is good to go, because there are various schools in Canada that do accept a variety of age group, okay? And some schools in Canada do waive IELTS for Filipino passport holders, but please bear in mind that there are still a lot of advantages and benefits taking up IELTS, especially it gets you flexibility in terms of school application anywhere in Canada. It aids you easily in employment, job search, because you can prove, it can also prove you can speak English well to your future employers. And one good thing, because Infinity, they do have an in-house in-house professor who can help you with all these things. Next is it gets you scholarship and discounts in some colleges. It also eliminates competition in your admissions. It gets you higher chances of visa approval. I know we're not allowed to guarantee, but it gets you another point of showing the visa officer how genuine you are of taking up IELTS, okay? But there are still a lot of students who were able to get their visa approval without taking up IELTS. So next is if you are planning to bring your family, your spouse will be given an open work permit, and your two kids will be able to avail the free education. Next is the application fees. Some are mostly waived or discounted through us. Okay. So Canada offers students a high quality of life. In fact, it is ranked one in the best countries for 4 years in a row now. Now, this is one of the highlighted reasons why international students choose Canada, because we all know that studying overseas can be scary, especially leaving your family and friends behind. But you do not need to worry because Canada is amongst the safest and most peaceful countries in the world. In relation to being safe, Canada is also a welcoming country with a unique culture that embraces diversity and celebrates multiculturalism. Again, the third thing is you need to remember is obtaining the student visa and study permit. It has been mentioned by Mika a while ago that you can apply for two different kinds of visa application as a Filipino student. You can go for a regular processing or for the study direct stream. So to know more about those, book a consultation with them after this session. So what's the difference between the student visa and study permit? So student visa, it allows you to enter Canada. So this is one uh, that you get from the Canadian Embassy here in the Philippines when you apply for a study permit or student visa in Canada. The study permit allows you to stay in Canada for your study. So this is what you get when you arrive in the Canadian Immigration Border Airport. So both will be applied at the same time. You will get your permit once your student visa gets approved. Okay. Now you're done with the first part of planning and preparing to study in Canada. Let's move to the next category. While you study, what are things that you can do to utilize your time aside from studying? Okay. So work while studying. Ito po yung isa na gustong-gusto ng mga tao. So the option to work while studying is one of the decision-making criteria for most Filipino students in finalizing their study destination. Of course, we always make sure that if we could study abroad, we can also work part-time. So international students enrolled in a full-time post-secondary program at a designated learning institution like Confederation College can work up to 20 hours per week during school terms and full-time during school breaks, holidays, and vacations. You can also work on campus. So on campus begins when your study permit is also begins. So you can look for like voluntary work, voluntary jobs on campus in the library, organization, student centers, off campus. And this is where you can work in coffee shop, restaurants, retailers, dog walkers, anything. Now, extending your stay in Canada. So after completion of your studies, we all wish to move to Canada permanently. So thankfully, there are many pathways available to international students who wants to transition to a Canadian permanent resident. This is what I mentioned a while ago. I will be discussing about the RNIP or the Rural Northern Immigration Pilot. Now, let me stop my screen and share the other screen. One moment. Here you go. I hope everyone can now see my screen. All right, so I will, like what I mentioned, I will be discussing one of the ways where you can easily be a PR in the future, especially in Thunder Bay. So just a disclaimer, all the information is based from what I researched and what I have found in the IRCC website. For more details, everything is on the website. I am not an immigration officer. So this overview about the pilot, it's about participating communities, about the process, the requirements, which is the IRCC eligibility and job eligibility. Now, the Rural and Northern Immigration Pilot was launched early 2019. It is a community-driven program that is designed to help smaller communities with aging population and labor shortages. With 11 participating communities, which are in Ontario, there's North Bay, Sudbury, Timmins, Sault Ste. Marie, and Thunder Bay. In Manitoba, we have Brandon and Altona. In Saskatchewan, we have Moose Jaw. In Alberta, we have Charles Somme. In British Columbia, we have Vernon. And in West Kootenay. Okay. Now, about the process, you need to comply with the IRCC and community-specific requirements because every participating community that I just mentioned a while ago have different requirements. So you need to find an employment in your preferred community, find an employer that will offer you an employment. With that, the community should recommend you for the job offer that you receive from them. Now you need to check the different community website of each communities for you to register and provide your details. After you receive your community recommendation, now that's the time you can apply and submit your PR application. Now let's move to the requirements. So there are two types of requirements that international students need to comply for you to be eligible to this program after your studies. Okay, so again, like what I mentioned, there is the IRCC eligibility and then the community specific requirements. With the IRCC eligibility, you need 1 year, you need work experience. That's 1 year continuous work experience in the past 3 years inside or outside Canada. You need to meet the language requirements. Please take note that there is a minimum language requirement for each job that you will be applying to. You need to meet the educational requirements. If you are an international student again in Canada, you must have a post-secondary certificate or diploma or studying. So this is already met by you studying in Confederation College. Next is proof of funds. You must have or must show that you have enough funds to support yourself and your family. Lastly, is you must intend to live in the preferred community that you're interested to. Now, for international students, like what I mentioned, you will be exempted from the work experience criteria. Again, no need for you to comply with the work experience. All you need to have is a credential from Confederation College or from a post-secondary education program of 2 years or longer. You have studied full-time, receive your credential not more than 18 months before your application. Lastly is you have stayed, studied, and lived in the community for at least 16 months for the last 24 months. Now, I mentioned a while ago about the English requirements. There is a minimum language requirement for every job, NOC job that you will be applying to. So, of course, your job that you will apply to will be under every NOC level, and NOC level has its minimum CLB. So, every CLB has its different IELTS test scores. Next is for the proof of funds or settlement funds. So the amount will always depend on the number of family members that you have, okay? For the job offer requirements, you must have a job offer to work in one of the participating communities. It needs to be a full-time job, not seasonal, not voluntary, and self-employment are not, these are not counted. It has to be a permanent employment or a genuine job offer from an employer in Thunder Bay, okay? Now here are some of the lists designated learning institutions that you can consider. Okay, so again, you can get this information from the IRCC website, and Confederation College is also accepting application for September 2021 and January 2022. Now, let me have here and transfer the virtual mic to our participant or participating school this afternoon. We have Min Nguyen from Confederation College. Hi, Min.
Hello, Tony. Hello, everyone.
Hi. You can now share your screen and
Oh,
start
yeah.
with your question.
Thank you very much. Now it's my great chance for me to share the screen. So you just listened to all the very important information about RNIP in Thunder Bay, and I am Min, the school representative of Confederation College in Thunder Bay. And I would like to give some updated information about RNIP in just this year, 2021. So for all basic information you got from the presentation from the manager, Ms. Tony, and now it is just for Thunder Bay in this year. So from last year, we got very good approval rate for RNIP in Thunder Bay, and most of them are Confederation College graduates. And because of that, this year, the local government received very wonderful information from the federal government that in 2021 for RNIP, we have more seats open for just Thunder Bay. We have 150% increased for the seat in Thunder Bay, and that's a really great news for students who are going to take programs at Confederation College. And from last year, as you know, that we have 70 programs. However, only 15 programs lead to the priority occupation, and only priority occupation program can apply for PR under RNIP. However, for this year, 2021, 100% of program offered by Confederation College can lead to the PR under RNIP after you apply for it. After graduates from Confederation College apply for the PR with any program from Confederation College. And from last year, you know that there was the aging range for applicants if they want to apply for RNIP in any community in Canada. In Thunder Bay last year, it was so wonderful. The range was from 18 years old up to 55 years old. However, for this year, there is no age limit for everyone who are living in Thunder Bay. Take the program at Confederation College, graduate from that program and apply for PR. There is no age limit at all. That is also a very important information. And you know, for this year, in Thunder Bay, the English requirement is lower. So now the CLB is just 6. So all students graduating from Confederation College already meet the language and education requirement under RNIP. And several programs direct match to the skill shortage under this stream. And if any student graduating from Confederation College are exempt from the work experience requirement. So this is also very important. And as you see, we have more seats. We have no age limit. All the program can lead to RNIP and Thunder Bay. So remember that this information, that's very important for you. This area really friendly, really welcome you to come here and settle down your life in Thunder Bay, and then you will become a member to contribute to the development of Thunder Bay in the future. That's what we really want to do, and really want to support our student, international student, especially Filipino student. And now I would like to share my screen. So why do you choose Thunder Bay beside of the newest immigration stream RNIP? We also have several highlights. First, Thunder Bay is the most vibrant city in Northwest Ontario. And this area is just away from Toronto, 90-minute flight, because you know Canada is so large. It is the second largest country in the world, and from Toronto, students take a flight to go to Thunder Bay in 90 minutes, and the international airport in Thunder Bay is considered the third largest international airport in Ontario. And Thunder Bay share the border with the state. From Confederation College, it takes students just 15 to 20 minutes to go to the state, to step into Minnesota. And Thunder Bay is so wonderful just because we are ranked the second happiest city in Canada. with so many criteria like the living standard, the jobs, opportunity, the environment, many other things make Thunder Bay the second happiest city in Canada. And Thunder Bay is so big, it's so huge. If we just consider the size of our place is even bigger than France, and we are even bigger than most Canadian provinces. And if we compare Thunder Bay and the Philippines, we have the double size of the whole Philippines. Thunder Bay, yes, it is so large. And in Thunder Bay, we have the largest inland port of the world. So that's why students graduating from business program have a lot of opportunity to work here. And we are ranked in top 10 of outdoor activity in Canada. So even in the summer or even in the winter, there are so many students. There are so many activities attracting students to join in, to attend in. In Thunder Bay, we have Sleeping Giant. That is the most beautiful natural wonder in Canada. We also have Lake Superior. This is the largest freshwater lake in the world. And Confederation College has 9 campuses along one side of this lake. You cannot imagine this lake is so big. It's just considered like the ocean. However, it is the freshwater lake. If we take a car to go around this lake, it takes 3 days just for one round of the lake. And in Thunder Bay, we have more than 120 parks. We also have very wonderful job opportunity for students because when you go to Canada, studying is very important. However, you also look for the place where you can find part-time jobs, where you can find very wonderful living expenses, affordable expenses, and Thunder Bay is a great choice for you. Students are allowed to work part-time here in 20 hours, and for each hour, they can earn with the average salary of 14 Canadian dollar, 14 Canadian dollar for 1 hour of working. And for the living expenses, here it is compared very affordable compared with Toronto or Vancouver. Here, if you rent a room for a month, it is just about 400 to 500 Canadian dollar. And if you need to buy grocery for a week, it takes you only 45 to 50 Canadian dollar. So you need to work 3 hours part-time in order to have enough money to buy grocery for a week in Thunder Bay. That's so wonderful, right? And the weather in Thunder Bay is very typical. It is from -10 degrees in the winter, and it can be up to 22 degrees in the summer. And Thunder Bay is considered the sunniest city in Eastern Canada. We have more than 305 days in a year with the sunshine. It means that from the morning until like 9 or 10 p.m. you still have the sun. You go to the school in the morning and then you go to work after that, and after working you go back home, you still have the sun. That's so bright in Thunder Bay, even in the winter time. And why do you choose Confederation College? Why do you choose this college? Because it is a public college. When you go to Canada, the public institution is the most priority, the priority choice for you, because then you can apply for the postgraduate work permit after graduation, because this college is allowed to accept international students during the pandemic, and a lot of things which a public college can do for international students. And here in Thunder Bay, we have a combo of a college and a university. As I can say, I mentioned, this is very large. This area is so large, and there's only 2 public schools in this area. That's why you have more job opportunity after graduation, because there is no source of school which train students with skill and knowledge to work there, except Confederation College and Lakehead University. we are very flexible to offer two letter of acceptance for student, for each student to support visa application and for actual study purpose. We also offer the conditional of we also issue the conditional letter of acceptance for students, and we waive application fee and deferral fee for any student going under Infinity and Apply Board, just because they are our authorized agent. We support them. We support our agent by waiving the application fee. So if you contact me directly, or if you browse our website to apply for your case, then you have to pay for 95 Canadian dollar. However, if you go under Infinity Apply Board, then you don't need to pay for anything if you apply for Confederation College. And for IELTS, for English requirement, we waive IELTS for all Filipino students. If you are the Filipino passport holder, it means that you don't need to submit any English certificate, or you do not need to sit for the English test to check your language requirement, language capacity. And remember, this is a key point. In Thunder Bay, the public transportation is free. It's free for all international students. So every year when you live in other places in Canada, you have to pay 1,500 Canadian dollar for a year using the public transportation in Canada. However, if you stay in Thunder Bay, it's on free. You just show the student ID card to the bus driver, and you take the bus to go everywhere, every corner in Thunder Bay, not just from your house to the class. It's everywhere. You can use the bus to go to work, to go to the supermarket, to go to the parks, to go to the church, everywhere with paying nothing for this service. And the healthcare insurance in Thunder Bay is also free. It's not free, but it is included in the tuition fee every year. So you do not need to worry about this healthcare insurance anymore when you are an international student in Thunder Bay. This, as I mentioned, this is a good area for you to find part-time jobs, and we do have the residence right on our campus. If you want to stay there in the dome, we do have the homestay service for any student who want to stay with a Canadian family. We always recommend students to rent a room outside of the school, just because it is very convenient for you to do part-time job, and it is very easy to find a room there. And also the fee for renting a room is also very affordable. We do have Filipino community and student in Thunder Bay, so you do not feel lonely there. We have job fair, our job center in our school to support students to get the skill, to get the training in order to answer questions from employers, to look for part-time jobs, to support you to find jobs in order to earn some money during the time you study at Confederation College. And we also support you to find like co-op, into work placement, to find internship, so that you can finish the program, you get experience, and then you can find full-time job after graduation. We want you to to be successful. We want you to succeed, and then you can settle down your life in Thunder Bay. We do have the policy for entry scholarship from 500 to 1,000 Canadian dollar for a case. So you should contact Infinity for more information, for detailed information about this policy. And about the program, I would like to show you this chart. So in front of you is a chart program. At Confederation College, we have 166 programs. However, we just opened 70 programs for international students. And in front of you, we have the School of Aviation, 3 programs here, opening in September, January. and it can be in 2 year and 3 year, and here's the annual fee, including the tuition and auxiliary. Everything is here. For this column, the program fee, you don't need to pay for the school, you just prepare for it in order to use this money to buy books, to buy the program tools, program kit, the uniform, some other things. And for engineering program, we have so many options here, and I would like to emphasize on this information. On this program lead to the priority occupation under RNIP. That's really important for you. We have IT, we have electrical, electronics engineering, we have mechanical engineering, civil engineering, computer programming. For school business, we have so many options related to accounting, to human resource management, and marketing. For hospitality, we have 2 programs, culinary management and tourism and eco-adventure. We do have film production. I know that many Filipino students have strong interest in health program. And for health program, we have so many options here. We have dental assisting, dental hygiene, medical laboratory assistant, personal support worker. Personal support worker is a very, very strong program at Confederation College, just because this program is covered by 2 immigration streams. The first one is the RNIP. The second one is the provincial nominee, Ontario provincial nominee. And this program is only in 2 semesters. For the first semester, you take theory. For the second semester, you have co-op. And after graduation, you will be guaranteed a full-time job. So you don't need to worry about finding the job. And you can get the salary at very entry level of 20.9 to 21 Canadian dollar for 1 hour of working. That's so wonderful. And then for the second year, you can pursue any program. For example, like you can do year 2 with dental assisting or medical laboratory, or even with some postgraduate program related to health. We do have 3 programs in community services. Developmental service worker. This program train students how to support disabled people. And early childhood education, we also have graduation therapy. These are very unique program to support people who stay at home for a long time, who may feel lonely. You can take them to the park, you can take them to the supermarket so that they feel like happier. Those community services have very great job prospect in the future. I can say like more than 95% of our graduates have jobs right after graduation. We do have many options for health, for postgraduate program related to health, like leadership for health, like health informatics. We do have many options for business postgraduate program like digital marketing, international business management, and human resource management. For engineering program, we have so many options like embedded system, engineering business and safety management, or industrial manufacturing process. And for the application, we require students to submit the high school diploma and transcript if you want to apply for the certificate, diploma, or advanced diploma. For postgraduate program, we want to see your university diploma and transcript. We also want you to upload your passport. And of course, there is no age limit, no IELTS at all when you apply for Confederation College. We accept students graduating from old curriculum high school in the Philippines. But you want to see your CV when you are a student from this program. And after receiving the letter of acceptance, we require students to pay for 1 semester of tuition fee in order to keep the seat. And that is all the information I want to share with you. Thank you very much. And back to you. Back to Tony. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Min, for that wonderful presentation and comprehensive presentation about Confederation College. I just want to highlight to everyone, there is a guaranteed full-time job after finishing personal support worker program. That's a really great opportunity for our participants who are interested to study personal support worker, for everyone who are interested in the health industry. Okay, so I'd like to call Mika again for the question and answer portion. My co-host, my lovely co-host for this afternoon. Min, are you ready for the question? So during the registration, Infinity Migration has gathered questions from the participants already from their registration list. Okay. Now let me first discuss or tackle the live question we have from Thelma Mariano. She is asking if the program Tourism, Travel, and Eco Adventure has been permanently suspended. Was it permanently suspended?
We do have the program Tourism and Eco Adventure. However, this program this year do not open for international students.
Just this year it's not open.
This year is not open for international students.
Yeah. All right. So unfortunately, Thelma, the said program is not offered to international students. So just this year. Okay.
Yeah.
Next is we have a question from Fiona Miguel about the co-op programs and Confederation College. After the program, will they help us look for an employer, or will it be them looking for the employer themselves? Rather.
Co-op program is a part of the program that is included in the teaching curriculum. So it is arranged by the school. So students don't need to worry how to find co-op. And as per my experience, most students will have jobs out after doing the co-op because they perform really well. And then after finishing the co-op, most employers will keep them as an employee. So that is a very great information if you consider to choose a program in a college in Canada. Mostly at Confederation College, we have a work placement, internship, and co-op option for students.
All right, that's great. So next question here is from Abby Pep. Hello po. Question, estimated amount needed to apply for the program. So maybe you can give us a range of tuition fee Confederation programs.
As you can see in the chart in front of me is also a chart. It is between 14,000 Canadian dollar up to 18,000 Canadian dollar. Really depends on the program for a year, including two, 3 semester for a year. And when you pay for the tuition, our school just requires students to pay for 1 semester only. Under some special stream like SAS, you have to pay for the whole year. However, we just require students to pay for a half of a year.
All right, thank you for that. Now, she also asked if all your programs are PGWP eligible.
Yes, of course, because we are DLI, a public college, and yes, of course, after taking a 2-year program or even 1+1 programs, then you can apply for the postgraduate work permit up to 3 years.
Okay, so Confederation College is part of the list of the designated learning institutions and is a public college. So all of their programs offers post-credit work permit. So even if you study 1 year or the 1+1 programs or 2 years, you will be eligible to stay further in Canada. All right. Next question from Mac Ubare. He is a nurse by profession and wants to study in Canada. What would be the best course for him to apply in Confederation College?
So, as I mentioned, we offer a wide range of health-related programs. However, with the very good nursing background, I recommend you to take personal support worker because this program has very good job prospect The salary is also good, and that program is also the shortest program leading to the PR and the RNIP.
All right, thank you. Next from Pearl is the tourism and travel also refers to business management, human re. Can they be can a human resource management program graduate apply for a travel and tourism program?
If you if you have the background in like tourism something, and you want to further your education, or you want to change the program, you want to change the career, you can apply to HRM in our school. This year we do not offer tourism and eco venture. However, we have culinary management, and for business we have so many options, including diploma, advanced diploma, and postgraduate program related to like human resource management you want to have.
Yes, so I saw a while ago with your presentation, you do have a really great program, a postgrad program in terms that relates to a human resource management. Okay. Next question is from Abby P. Only 1 year program, we are qualified for 3 years. Unfortunately, no. So the PGWP program or PGWP session, if you study 8 months or less than 2 years, you will get the same duration of PGWP extension. Okay, 8 months or less than 2 years, the same duration. If you study 2 years or more, you will get 3 years PGWP extension. Min mentioned about the 1+1, meaning you will be studying for 1 year. Before ending your first semester, you will be applying for another program, which is another 1 year program. So that's 1+1. Your visa will be extended to 2 years. So you will be qualified for 3 years for your PGWP, okay? Next question from Valerie Santa Maria. I am a licensed teacher. Which course would fit to her? A licensed teacher. Sorry, Min. What course can you recommend? What program can you recommend for a licensed teacher?
For Alliance?
A licensed teacher, a teacher.
A teacher. Oh, wow. We do have I'm sorry. Early childhood. Yeah, early childhood education. I'm sorry, we have one program.
I now memorize all your programs,
That is the 2-year diploma program, and that also under the priority occupation under RNIP.
Yeah, under the NOC job, so you will be an early child care educator or early child care manager. Okay, now let's move to the prepared questions based from our participants in the list. Next is how much is the initial tuition fee payment to secure the slot? It was mentioned by Min that they only require 1 semester of your tuition fee to secure your slot and for visa purposes. Okay. Next is, does Confederation College help us look for a job in Confederation or in Thunder Bay rather?
We do not direct support student to look for a job. However, we have the job center, we have job fairs many times in a year, and we do have the Suki Center. That is the center to support students, like we call the student success center. We support students with like we have job posting there. We train students how to prepare the CV. We train students how to answer questions. We bring you to meet with the employers. That like we create a lot of opportunity for you to have jobs. That's what we are doing to support our students. But we do not just bring you and give the job to you. No, we do not do this that way. But just for one program, personal support worker, after doing the co-op, then you have the job there at the aging farm right in Thunder Bay.
So Confederation, just to add, Confederation College has an extensive international student center that helps you with a lot of things, not just with your co-op or anything that you have problems with your programs, with your mental health, with organization or Filipino community. They would connect you to the right people. Okay. Next, before we proceed, next live question here from Armand. How many years does it take for I choose medical laboratory assistant, or how much does it cost?
The program medical laboratory assistant is in 1 year, and that program is also considered the NOC program under RNIP. The tuition for that program is let me check. It is 14,000 Canadian dollar for a year, and after
Canadian
yeah.
dollars.
After a year, you can take another year in order to have 3-year postgraduate work permit.
Yes, so I also would like to add to that. So if you are thinking it's gonna be a problem that it's just gonna be 1 year, no need to worry. Again, you can apply for the 1+1. So after finishing the PSW or the medical laboratory assistant, you can apply or extend your study and apply for the health informatics or the leadership assistant related to healthcare for another 1 year, which would lead you to 3 years PGWP, which extends your guaranteed work from PSW, right?
Yes.
Okay, so and now planning to apply for the PSW program. Is it still available? Does it still have slots?
We still have 2 or 3 slots. I remember just this week I checked. We still have 2 or 3 slots for September 2021. However, for January 2022, we already opened that intake, and we do have one program, personal support worker for winter intake. So you are okay to apply for either this intake or next year intake.
So as you can see, the PSW is very an in-demand competitive program with Confederation College. There's only 3 slots left for September 2021. So you can now start your applications for January 2022, okay? And Infinity will definitely help you get a slot for Confederation College. And I take health-related courses, but my course was hospitality. Can they shift industries? Maybe you can tell them your secret or recommend something.
At Confederation College, we offer 2 letters of acceptance for each applicant. We look at your education background, and then we try to issue 1 letter of acceptance matching to your background. You can use that letter of acceptance for a visa application, and you choose another program for actual study. So when you apply for our school, just let Infinity or Apply Board know that you have 2 options. And then we try to keep you 2 seats for the visa application and for actual study. When you have the visa, you do not need to change the program. For other schools, usually when you have the visa, then you start applying for another option. However, at Confederation College, we know that right after receiving the letter, the visa approval, you don't have a lot of time to change the program because the seat at that time is not available anymore. So at the first time when you start the application, just let me know 2 options, and then we can keep the options for you. When you have the visa, you just go straight to the program you register for the actual study. So you don't need to do any changing steps with Confederation College. That's as I said, it's very flexible, and we are really unique to support students in that way.
Right. So definitely Confederation College is very flexible when it comes to the student's preference. Okay. All right. Next question here is from Matt. How much tuition fee will I pay for the first semester for PSW? Now, when you have very interested attendees here this afternoon.
That program is 14,000 Canadian dollars. So we require students to pay for 7,000 Canadian dollar first semester.
Around 7,000 Canadian dollars. Okay, you can now secure yourself in Confederation College. Okay, now let's move back to the pre-prepared questions that was sent to us. This is allotment. I hope you have your time. I know it's Edu Canada, but I'll make this faster. So, what program options would you recommend? I wish to further study animation.
You should contact Infinity because they have very wonderful knowledge of visa application. They will know which program should be fit for the visa application, and then just let them know that, oh, you want this program for actual study, and then they will support you. Just book the appointment with Infinity immediately after this webinar.
All right. Next bit is what program recommendation for a animation?
For animation,
yes.
I don't have a direct program related to animation, but we do have two media program. The first one is digital media production and interactive media development. That can be very supportive with your choice.
Next course, what programs are available for agriculture graduate?
Agriculture graduate. Oh, we have two programs, I think, in natural resources. The School of Natural Resources. The first one is environmental technician, and the second one is forestry technician. You know, both program has a very strong co-op program. Each program has more than 1,000 hours of co-op, and these programs have very limited seat. However, if you have a strong interest in that, I think in the future the job prospect is very good, and those are the NOC's programs. And I think not many students think of going to Canada to take agriculture or forestry technician. So that's why you don't have a lot of competitive students, international students. So after graduation, you will have more job opportunity.
Okay, thank you for that. Next is for Infinity. Infinity has mentioned about their in-house IELTS review center. How can we avail the said service?
So, yeah, I'll speak on behalf of the team. So for the IELTS review, usually we package this with our student visa services. And for the IELTS review itself, it's 6,000 for 10 sessions. So our trainer in Bacolod is very hands-on with his students. Actually, he has a lot of success stories for his IELTS review. So definitely we can assist you with that one.
Thank you for that, Mika. Next question is about accommodation. So does Infinity and Confederation help us looking for accommodation in Thunder Bay?
For me,
yeah,
yes.
for you, yeah.
Yes. When receiving the visa, usually a student should contact me immediately, and I will refer you to first Filipino student who are living in Thunder Bay, and then the community of Vietnamese student and international student there. With they have some host there. Usually, I just recommend students to contact me directly because I can put them in the umbrella of Asian student community. It's very, very easy to find a room there. And international students, they're very friendly. They usually pay the free airport pickup for new international comers because, like, first, the Thunder Bay International Airport is very close to the school, and secondly, because the public transportation there is also free. So it's very easy to support a student to welcome them into the community, and it's not difficult to find a room. So that's why just contact me after receiving the visa approval. We will support you.
All right, thank you for that, Min. I am really amazed with your network of your students who are supporting when it comes to your accommodation, providing free airport pickups. Right, it's really good network. Next, it's with the free public transportation, what do they need to show to the bus driver or the bus officer? To avail the free public transportation to Thunder Bay, what do they need to show to the bus driver or bus officer?
Oh, as an international student, you are eligible to use that service. When you come to to Thunder Bay, you will meet the Center for International Education, and they will give you first when you don't have the hard copy of your student ID. They will issue you a very soft piece of card. You use it, you can travel here and there, and then for the when you have the hard card, just like the ATM card, then you can use it easily. All the students can have it, not just like, oh, you are very lucky to have that card. No, all of you, 100% of international students there will have that benefit.
Specific card, yes. All right, thank you for that, Min. Next question is for Infinity. How about the company service or professional fee? How much would it cost?
So for our professional fee, we charge 50,000 pesos for the whole process. So that's from enrollment all the way to getting your study permit, your student visa. So, but we don't like collect the 50,000 upfront. So that's for 2 installments. So to start with the process, we charge 25,000 pesos. So from there, we will assist you all throughout, making sure that your application is submitted to the school and we will provide you updates along the way. And then the other 25,000 will be paid to us just prior to visa lodgement.
Okay, thank you for that, Mika. Next, last question I have here from pre-prepared question. Does Confederation College help us in their quarantine travel documents or quarantine travel plan?
Yes. Of course, just because we are a public college, we have to follow the rules from the government. And we do have a lot of supporting activity for our students. Currently, for May and Tech, if students want to travel to Canada, they will inform us the planned date arriving in Thunder Bay, and then we look into our residents. Then we confirm the slots for students to take the quarantine. When students go to Toronto, they need to stay there for 3 days to wait for the testing result. And after that, they book the flight to go to Thunder Bay. If they get the positive, and then in Toronto, they do not pay for the charge of the treatment. Canada is very friendly and very generous, right? And then if you have a very wonderful result, you are negative, just book a flight to go to Thunder Bay. And in Thunder Bay, you need to take the quarantine in 14 days.
All right. Thank you for that, Min. Next question here is how many hours are allotted for studying while working part-time studying? So I'd like to answer that. So while work while studying, it gives you 20 hours per week as an international student. Again, there's 20 hours per week during school terms, okay? But during holidays, vacation, study breaks, you get unlimited hours. All right. Now, as per mentioned by Min, the hourly wage rate in Thunder Bay is around 14 Canadian dollars. Am I right, Min?
Yes, you are correct.
All right. Now, next question here, who is privately sent to me for Infinity, can they show again their contact details for us to do the one-on-one consultation? Infinity, Mika, can you show their screen again? We are now interested to book your one-on-one. That's really great.
Well, I put in the chat box our email address where you can send your resume after this presentation, after this webinar, and then we'll make sure that we'll contact you as soon as possible. So all our counselors are available online most of the time. So we'll make sure that we'll address your inquiry as soon as possible. So please, guys, if you're really interested, we would be happy to assist you. And Confederation is a great school. They waive their application fee when you apply through us and apply board. So this is something that you should be taking advantage of. And slots are filling fast, so we really encourage you to apply as soon as possible. So we can't wait to assist you in your journey to Canada. So yeah.
All right. So do we get any more questions for Confederation College? And from our live question from the attendees? Is it not? Feel free to message Infinity and we'll relay the questions or concern your issues to Confederation College as soon as possible so we could get the exact answer from Min itself. Okay. Again, for those who are interested, feel free to leave your CV message. Infinity Migration, they really do provide you the best assistance with your student visa application. I just would like to thank Min. Min, thank you for your participation this afternoon. I know you are really busy with the Dead Canada, but thank you so much. Sir Lindsay, would you like to say something before we end?
Sorry. Were you speaking to me?
Yeah, I was asking, would you like to say something before we
Thank
end
you,
this
guys.
webinar?
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you very, very much, Min, for your very detailed presentation. Actually, we even counselors learned a lot. And Tony, as usual, thank you so much. Mika, thank you. And guys, prospective students, please, guys, don't delay. Make use of these opportunities that come your way, and we are here to assist you, and we will do our very, very best for you. We die by our motto is we exist because of referrals, and it's all by doing good for our students that we actually exist in this business. So all the very best for you, and guys, thank you very much. Please stay safe, and hopefully we'll see you sometime personally. Okay, goodbye.
So
Bye,
would
everyone.
you like to say something before we end this? Min?
Yes, just the very last message. So as you know, now it is just the first half of March, but some program for September 2021 are already closed. Some hot program like is nearly closed. So if you want to have a seat in those hot program, please apply for the school. Please contact the agent as soon as possible in order to have a seat. Don't wait there because the seat of the program are not open forever. For you. So that's why you have to take the advantage in order to have a seat and then prepare for all the documents later. So if you cannot have a seat for this program, maybe you have to wait for a year. Not all program open for September 2021 and then January 2022. No, we have just about 50% of the same program open for January 2021. So please apply for the school as soon as possible in order to keep a seat of a very hot program you want to take in the future.
All right, thank you so much, Min. Again, for Infinity, I would just like to thank you for organizing this event. Thank you so much. For Min, again, thank you so much for your time. To our attendees, thank you for your time this afternoon. I hope you were able to learn a lot, and it puts you more on your interest in studying in Canada, especially to Confederation College. Now, have a great Friday. Have a great weekend ahead. So thank you so much for your time. Bye, everyone. Hope to see you soon at the Infinity offices.
Bye.
And hope to see soon your applications to Confederation College.
Yeah.
Bye.
Just contact us, guys.
Bye, everyone.
Online.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.